In the most recent episodes of Sister Wives Season 19, Kody Brown finds himself at the center of what he refers to as the end of his family, in a stunning turn of events that has enthralled reality TV viewers. 3 of his 4 wives have left their spiritual marriages, causing significant upheavals to the once cohesive polygamous family. Many believe that the Brown family's polygamous experiment came to an end when Mary Brown, Kody's first wife of more than 30 years, was the last to quit the family setup. On an emotionally charged day, Kody sobbed and declared Mary to be his favorite ex-wife, leaving Mary perplexed. Hey, hello everybody! Welcome back to my channel TLC Flicks. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. In her confessional, Mary Brown said, "I don't understand it. Why this emotion when he has made it clear that he did not want me in his life?" The scenario brought to light the nuanced dynamics that have defined the relationships amongst the Browns. Coyote Pass, the family's ideal property, has turned into a source of conflict. The complex nature of their informal divorce has been made clear by Janelle Brown's threat of legal action against Kody over property issues. Most ladies without legal marriages have found it difficult to untangle their finances. Kody's sole surviving wife, Robin Brown, finds herself in a surprising situation. She struggled with being the last wife in a formerly expansive plural marriage and admitted, "I feel like the idiot that got left behind." The breakup of the family has probably had the biggest effect on the relationships with the Brown kids. Maddie Brownbrush, one of the adult children who have stopped communicating with their father, has limited Kody's access to her children until he can show a continuous level of commitment. In reference to Maddie's position, Janelle clarified, she doesn't want him to have any contact unless he can commit to it. The circumstance demonstrates how the dissolution of the family affects generations. Viewers observe the fallout from what seems to be the end of the Brown family's polygamous lifestyle as Season 19 progresses. While the other women move forward with their own lives, Kody and Robin struggle with monogamy. The difficulties of plural marriage are now exemplified by the once expansive family that captivated America with their distinctive way of life. Every family member must redefine their relationships and future trajectories as they adjust to their new routine. More than merely the end of a television era, this significant change in the Brown family dynamic signifies the end of a 30-year experiment in multiple marriage that started out with optimism and idealism but eventually gave in to the demands of contemporary family life. Sister Wives star has never been as in tune with the truth as he is with the Lord. Kody Brown has a reputation for fabricating stories to improve his appearance and self-esteem. But astute viewers who have watched Season 1 are aware when Kody is altering a plot point. Fans and his wives typically have no trouble criticizing his poor behavior. Fans have been keeping track of how many times Kody has lied about a previous event since the start of Season 19. He was once deeply in love with each of his 4 wives, but resentment gradually crept in. Nothing can be done unless Kody consents to go on with his life, and the once happy father of 18 has turned his smile into a scowl. Kody is furious that he has stayed mired in the past while his previous 3 wives have found the resolve to move on. However, altering history won't make his wounded ego feel better. In 1990, Kody and Mary Brown were married. TLC cameras have captured Kody accepting responsibility for his behavior during a fight or argument in previous years. However, Kody has now denied any responsibility for the family problems. It is a frustrating attitude. He continues to blame the women for not loving him enough, rather than acknowledging that he made mistakes in his first 3 marriages. There are problems with Kody's reality, and nothing makes sense. Kody openly admits in Season 19 of Sister Wives that he never loved Mary, and that he shouldn't have married her. However, black and white video reveals Kody's genuine affection for his first wife. Kody was shown kissing and swooning over his wife in the early seasons. Additionally, the two used to regularly go on date nights. If he couldn't tolerate the person, you wouldn't have gone to such lengths to get married. It is absurd to dismiss the entire relationship, even while I acknowledge that Kody's feelings may have changed in the wake of Mary's catfishing incident. Kody has embellished his story of how everything went awry. He said to Mary that he never considered them lovers but more pals. Earlier seasons, when their relationship was pleasant, contradicted all of these statements. Without a question, the two were truly in love with each other at one point. I would be furious to be married to someone like Kody, especially because he denies his involvement in the family conflict. Kody openly maintains a distance from the majority of his family despite having earlier preached that love should be multiplied, not divided. Cody was portrayed in the previous seasons as an engaging father and spouse. However, he dismisses his children as soon as they express any views that differ from his own. To be honest, nobody in the family has any faith in him. The lies concerning Christine and Janelle Brown have arguably been the most egregious. Convincing himself that his wives spoke poorly of him, he has devised some grand scheme. Although Christine has been wonderful for years and has frequently supported him, she may be a little petty now. Cody's recounting of the dissolution of his marriage is the most revealing indication of his memory problems. Janelle was turned off by her ex's lack of concern for their kids. However, Cody's recounting of every divorce only becomes more bizarre. The fact that Cody can't keep his lies straight for Robin Brown is what surprised me the most about his account of events. For years, he has done everything in his power to keep his fourth and favorite wife safe. In a recent episode, however, he freaked out when she attempted to throw him a lifesaver. Robin expressed his wish that her spouse would do more to interact with the older kids during their first ever on-camera altercation. Cody attempted to pretend he had in a bald-faced falsehood. Fortunately, Robin didn't trust him and wasn't born yesterday. Robin is really upset that I'm not reaching out to my children more, Cody said as he rushed out, speaking to the cameras. I will not sit here and argue with you because these individuals have caused the greatest breach in my life and have damaged our connection. I'm not going to do that. I simply concluded that I had to leave. But Robin provided further clarity on the situation. I would be calling, emailing, texting, maybe showing up, flying out there, whatever, she said to her followers if she were him. Cody doesn't have to remove his rose-colored glasses to exist in this world. Fans are watching Cody to attempt to maintain him as an honest man, despite the fact that he may believe he is doing a fantastic job of changing history. Christine Brown has hidden reasons for being on Sister Wives, so even after she married David Woolley, she isn't prepared to say goodbye to the program. Christine was presented on the show as the third wife of Cody Brown, following Mary and Janelle Brown. After Robin Brown joined the family, Christine and Cody's romance soured. Together, they had 6 children throughout the years. Christine had to reevaluate her role in the polygamous family when Cody started making time for his fourth wife a priority. She finally decided to break up with Cody in November 2021. In late 2022, Christine returned to dating after a short break from romance. After a few months of correspondence, she finally saw David in person in December 2022 after first meeting him on a dating app. After a few months of dating, the pair decided to meet their families to one another because they had such a strong chemistry and eventually got engaged. Christine and David were married in Moab, Utah on October 7, 2023. The couple's grandchildren were among the about 330 attendees for the private event. But Mary, Robin, and Cody were conspicuously missing from the ceremony. Despite having a new husband and no longer being in a spiritual marriage with Cody, Christine continues to play a significant role in Sister Wives Season 19 on TLC. Although her tale is now complete and she has found a happy ending, she is still recording the show. Christine is hesitant to leave the limelight and relishes the attention the show garners. She is probably concerned about losing her significance if she exits the show because she feeds on publicity. She appears to be attention-hungry and wants all the spotlight to herself based on her inflated infatuation with David. Even if she and David are happy right now, she still criticizes him and expresses dissatisfaction. Christine has made several subtle criticisms of Cody on social media in the last year. In a subtle allusion to Cody's abuse of her, Christine wrote, "Every day, I'm reminded that love truly can be better than I ever imagined," on the first anniversary of her marriage to David. Christine would want to work with one of her former sister wives, especially Janelle, or continue filming with her husband. Despite having additional revenue streams, such as her Airbnb business, Sister Wives continues to be Christine's major source of security. Instead of quitting the network entirely and losing her reliable income, she would rather switch to a new Sister Wives spin-off. Michael T. Padrone, the daughter of Christine Brown, recently made a suggestion that Mary Brown may have verbally and physically abused her father, Cody Brown, while they were married. Michael T., 28, addressed a YouTuber's conjecture over Mary's possible abusive behavior against Cody in a recent Q&A video. After feigning surprise, she said, "I'm not saying anything. I may go into trouble for everything I say. However, you might be right if you're thinking it and other people are too. That's all I have to say. I would prefer to stay away from any controversy because I know a lot of YouTubers are watching." Michael T. has previously responded to the claims of Mary's treatment of Cody and the 18 kids he has with Christine, Janelle, and Robin. Michael T. expressed her personal opinions about Mary in a January 2023 Patreon video, saying, "I don't want to undermine my siblings' experiences with her. Mary was verbally and emotionally severe with all of us when we were younger, but I don't remember her physically abusing me." She observed that as the kids grew older and were able to defend themselves, the claimed abusive behavior appeared to lessen. She continued, "I genuinely believe I took the brunt of it. We all felt the effects, but my siblings have told me they think I received the worst of her treatment. Mary would not, nor will she ever be, part of my life or my husband's or my children's lives due to the trauma I faced during my childhood," Michael T. further stated. She and her spouse, Antonio Tony Padron, have 3 kids. Michael T. said, "I don't think Mary is a bad person, but I wouldn't say she's particularly kind either, and she sincerely hopes Mary does the best." Michael T. made these remarks in response to claims made by Padron Brown, the son of Christine and Cody, who stated in an interview with John Yates that Mary's abusive behavior went far beyond verbal. Verbal essentially vanished. "Mary was intimidating as a child, but she never physically attacked me, and I only witnessed her being violent once," Gwendolyn Brown, the daughter of Christine and Cody, also stated in a January 2023 Patreon video. It was quite some time ago. Mary has not addressed the claims of mistreatment. After more than 30 years married, she and Cody announced their split in January 2023. In a combined Instagram post, they said, "We feel it's important to share our own truth, in our own way, and at our own pace, in light of a recent unapproved press release. We have made the decision to end our marriage permanently after more than 10 years of improving our relationship in our own special ways." In the Sunday, November 24th Sister Wives episode, Cody called Mary his favorite ex-wife. The founder of Brown Family Entertainment helped his ex-wife move into her new Utah house, saying, "Okay, Mary, it's the end of an era. The journey was amazing, but I will not allow it to depress me." He continued, "When I think back on my life, it doesn't feel entirely upside down, but it does feel like we shared something meaningful with everything we had. One item after another seemed to have fallen apart. But it's okay. I no longer feel angry or resentful. I'm very glad we were able to resolve the issue. I genuinely value you as my favorite ex-wife, and I'm glad we can still be friends. It's such an odd circumstance to be in. In a way, it's heartbreaking. Even if I enjoy my life now, it's very different from what I had 3 years ago, don't you think? Everyone else seems to have determined that this isn't essential." Long-standing conflicts within the Sister Wives family are brought to light by the abuse claims made against Mary Brown. Michael T. Padron and other siblings' testimonies indicate that they were emotionally and verbally abused as children, and some of them even reported physical assault. Mary has not publicly responded to these allegations, but the effect is still evident given her 2023 split from Cody Brown and her tense ties with the kids. The fact that Michael T. chose to cut Mary out of her life highlights how these encounters have a lasting effect. The accusations serve as a reminder of the profound difficulties encountered behind the scenes as the family struggles to manage their complicated dynamics. Let us know in your comments. And stay tuned by subscribing our channel to get more updates like this. Thanks everyone.